Have you ever been in this situation? You are hurt, you are heartbroken, but in the end, you are the one who has to apologize. Sometimes the mistake is obviously on their side, but somehow you find yourself to be the one at fault. Why is that? Is it really that you are the cause of all the trouble? Or is there something hidden behind those hypocritical accusations? Blame shifting, also known as reverse blaming, is a sophisticated manipulation tactic where the wrongdoer turns the situation around, causing the victim not only to suffer harm, but also to bear responsibility for all the problems. Its mechanism is very simple but extremely effective. Instead of taking the blame, the manipulator shifts the focus onto your reactions or emotions. They will confuse you, make you doubt yourself, and gradually lose trust in your own intuition, feelings, and reasoning. The ultimate goal is to turn you from the victim into the perpetrator in your own story. Try to imagine familiar situations in everyday life. In love, you discover that the other person is cheating, but instead of admitting fault, they turn around and blame you. Because you don't care about me, I need to find someone else to share with. In the family, when a child reacts to being insulted, they are immediately labeled as disrespectful or unfilial. At work, when you point out your boss's mistakes, you suddenly get labeled as disrespectful or unreasonable. These examples are not rare. They are typical manifestations of blame shifting. So why do victims fall into this trap so easily? The psychology behind blame shifting stems from exploiting people's feelings of shame, guilt, and lack of confidence. When constantly blamed, the brain gradually accepts that, I am the problem, doubting all of one's own emotions and reactions. Especially for those who are naturally sensitive and care about others' thoughts and feelings, they are even more likely to fall into a state of self-blame, self-doubt, and confusion. Manipulators understand this well, and they will not hesitate to exploit this weakness to control and impose on the victim. What signs help you recognize that you are being drawn into the cycle of blame shifting? First, you realize that you are often the one apologizing, even though you clearly know you are not at fault. Second, whenever you speak up about something that makes you uncomfortable, they quickly reverse the issue, making you believe that you are the one making everything worse. Third, you start to feel that you are too sensitive, too negative. But in reality, these are just labels they put on you so that you no longer trust your true feelings. How can you escape from or avoid this sophisticated manipulation tactic? The first and most important thing is to stay grounded in reality. I feel this way, and my emotions are valid. Don't let anyone make you doubt that what you are experiencing is meaningful. Learn to acknowledge both the behavior and the emotions. Who did what, how it affected you, and why you reacted that way. Don't let guilt become a tool for others to control you. If you feel too confused or uncertain about the situation you are facing, don't hesitate to seek out a neutral person, a friend, family member, or psychological professional, to objectively reflect on the story. Remember that manipulators will always try to make you apologize, even when you are the one who has been hurt. They will do everything to assign you responsibility for something you did not cause, turning you into the culprit in their own problems. But you do not have to bear the blame for actions you did not commit. You have the right to protect your emotions, reason, and your own values. And above all, trust your own feelings and intuition. Sometimes the only thing you need to do is pause for a moment, look at everything from the most objective perspective, and ask yourself, am I really the one at fault? Or is someone trying to manipulate me into believing that? When you maintain that clarity, blame shifting will no longer be a trap that keeps you stuck in a cycle of self-blame and loss of confidence. Only when you realize the true nature of manipulation can you protect yourself from having your emotions and reasoning controlled. Don't let apologies become the chains that keep you trapped in toxic relationships where you are always blamed despite doing nothing wrong. You deserve to be heard, understood, and respected, both emotionally and as a person. So if one day you suddenly find yourself being the one blamed, please ask yourself, is this really my fault, or is it just a manipulation tactic? Remember, you do not have to take the blame for anyone else. Your confidence and value lie in your true self, not in the accusations of others. Please don't forget, manipulators can make you apologize, even when you are the victim. but you have every right to refuse to bear mistakes that are not yours. Stay confident in yourself and be ready to say no to all emotional manipulation.